The universe is approximately 13.7 billion years old, while the solar system is approximately 4.6 billion years old. That being said, let's start with the center of the solar system and why it's called the solar system, the Sun. Of course, is also 4.6 billion years old, and the Sun has a mass that is 99.9% of all the mass in the solar system. First planet from the Sun, Mercury. While it is the closest to the Sun, it is not the hottest planet in our solar system. Mercury's close proximity to the Sun causes solar tides so strong that Mercury will rotate 3 times for every 2 orbits, which gives Mercury days lasting about 3 months on Earth. Mercury and our Moon are very similar in both size and appearance, and many years ago, Mercury was hit by an impactor that was so large it nearly shattered the entire planet. Going a little bit further, the second planet is Venus, and Venus is nearly identical in size to Earth, but rotates in the opposite direction of every other planet other than that freak show Uranus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun, but due to its extremely thick greenhouse gas atmosphere, Venus happens to be the hottest planet, with a surface temperature of about 470 degrees Celsius, and regardless of it being day or night, it will always be that temperature. Earth is third from the Sun, and it's probably the biggest freak show of all the planets in my opinion, because not only does it harbor life, it harbors intelligent life. Yeah, I don't know how we can call it intelligent life if we are destroying the planet that harbors our life. Going to the fourth planet, Mars, which that said intelligent life is very fond of Mars for some reason. Mars is about half the size of Earth. Mars has the largest volcano, Olympus Mons, which makes any volcanoes or mountains on Earth look pathetic. Mars also has a canyon that spans across about a fifth of the planet, making the Grand Canyon look like a joke. Mars also has dust storms so large it will literally cover the entire planet with a single dust storm, making the dust bowl seem negligible in comparison. Mars also has ice water at its caps, and used to have flowing water. For such a small planet, Mars has some mighty attributes. After traveling the distance of Mars from the Sun, not once, but twice, from Mars itself, through an asteroid belt, we reach the fifth planet, Jupiter. Jupiter is the first gas giant, and giant it is, as Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, with a mass 300 times that of Earth, and a volume 1,000 times that of Earth. Little known fact about Jupiter is that if Jupiter gained just a little bit more mass, it quite possibly could have turned into a star just like our Sun. Everyone knows Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but most people don't realize just how eerily planet-like Jupiter's moons Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto are. Io is the most volcanically active world in the solar system due to its close proximity with Jupiter, having Jupiter's gravitational tides pulling on Io's core and mantle. Europa, while being extremely far from the warmth of the Sun, may possess liquid water under its thick, icy crust. Next in line is Saturn, slightly smaller than Jupiter, but only has about 1/3 of the mass of Jupiter. Saturn does not have a solid core, I believe. Saturn's most noticeable feature is the rings. The rings are not one giant flat material, but thousands of tiny little planetesimals that are each kind of like independent moons. The sizes of these rocks range from dust grains to city blocks, and sadly these rocks bump into each other about every 8.5 hours or so. Luckily for us, we happen to be alive at a time that the rings are visible, since the rings destroy each other far quicker than they are formed, forming probably about 1 billion years ago, and only going to be around for maybe 500 million more years or so. Seventh in line, twice as far from the star, is Saturn, and this is the one that makes all the kids giggle when you hear its name, Uranus. Uranus is even more of a freak than Venus, since its axis is tilted all the way on its side, so it rotates kind of, well, sideways. That's the only way to put it, probably due to it while it was being formed. Possibly collision? I have no idea. And last, official planet is Neptune, which looks nearly identical to Uranus. Neptune also has many great dark spot storms, which are very similar to the great red spot on Jupiter.